If you have a website for your business, you paid for it and you even like how it looks. But when you Google your business, not by your name, but by what you do, let's say plumber or electrician, for example, you are nowhere to be found on the internet. You go on page 2, page 3, page 4, but your name is still nowhere to be found and your business seems to have been lost in somewhere. Like you simply don't show up at all. And somewhere on page 1, your competitor, the one you know you are probably better than at that particular service or business, is ranking, is there. I want to show you exactly why this is happening in plain terms with real examples. If you go on Google and you search for your business, let's say dentists in New York, for example, you are likely going to see this. Number 1 is a map pack showing different dentists in New York. Number 2 is the organic results. Usually there's also a list of paid ads above here, above this top fold here. These businesses have lots of reviews that are very big, very established in the city of New York. Most business owners think having a website means they are in gain, but a website alone only competes for the bottom spot, and even then, only if it's built in the right way. The truth is, a website that Google can't read is invisible, basically. Having a website and having a website that's visible are two different things. Now, let me walk you through the reason, the actual reason why Google can't find you, and I want you to be honest with yourself as I go through this. Number 1 is your website simply isn't built for search. There's a huge difference between being There's a huge difference. A pretty website with no SEO structure is like a beautiful shop hidden at the back of an unmarked alley, basically. Google needs signals, the right page titles, the right keywords in the right places, fast loading speeds, mobile responsiveness, and if those aren't there, Google simply can't rank you. Secondly, you simply have no Google business profile, or yours isn't complete yet. This is one thing that shocks people the most, that map section. The one that shows up right at the top with reviews and photos and direction. That's not your website. That's a completely different thing called your Google business profile. And if you haven't set it up properly or at all, you are invisible to every single person searching for what you do in your area. Also, Google rank websites that it trusts, and one of the biggest trust signals is when other websites are pointing to your own. When credible sites links to you, Google sees you as legitimate, right? When no one links to you, you're an unknown, zero authority, easy to ignore. Fourth reason could be that your website is not answering the questions that people, especially people in your area, your locality, are asking. Think about how people search on Google. They don't just ask or type premium hair salon services. They type, where can I get good location, a good location near me, for example, or an affordable haircut for men in a certain city. Your website doesn't speak that language naturally. In the right places, Google has no reason to serve you up as the answer. And lastly, your website is simply slow or broken. This could be on mobile, it could also be on desktop, but it's mostly on mobile. Over 70% of local searches happen on the phone. If your site takes more than 3 seconds to load on mobile, Google quietly pushes you down. Most people don't even know their site has this problem. You can run the test right now and see what comes back. You see, Google's job is to match the searcher with the most relevant results or the most trusted results. This is the one thing people miss because Google is not your friend and it's not your enemy. It's a matchmaker, like a dating site, basically. It's trying to connect someone who has a problem with someone or the business that have the best suited solution to solve that problem. Your only job is to make sure that Google understands who you are, what you do, where you are, and if you are the right answer. Right now, if you're not showing up on Google, Google does not have information to choose you. That's it. That's the whole problem. If you ask most business owners with solid reputations from already existing clients, genuinely excellent at what they do, but online, nothing. A website that hadn't been touched since it launched, a Google business profile, no way content. Most of them would say it's not working because of their kind of business, but this is not the case. Now, here's a well-structured checklist if you want to be visible on Google as a local business. Firstly, your website must be built and structured for search engines. And secondly, your Google business profile should be set up and optimized for your business. If you're a plumber, it should show that you're a plumber. You can't be a plumber and to be showing construction there because that makes it difficult for you to compete with other plumbers in your locality. Then your local keywords should be naturally placed throughout your website. For example, if you're a plumber in Boise, you should just say plumber based in Boise, your website address, your social media, your location, your phone number, all placed appropriately, and then your reviews. Your website should load quickly on mobile and on desktop, particularly on mobile because most people come from mobile. And if your website has more than one page, maybe you have a page for each service, your information should be consistent across all. And lastly, you should have a content strategy that answers the question that your customers are asking. You should touch on their pain points, like I'm doing right now. All what I've touched on so far is the floor and not the ceiling. The floor. This is what needs to exist before anything else works, before ads, before social media, before anything. If this foundation isn't solid, right, you're basically building on sand. So if you've got a website and you are still invisible on Google, now you know why. It's not a mystery, it's a fixable, specific set of problems. And every single one of them has a solution. The question is whether you handle it yourself or you figure it out piece by piece, or you work with someone who builds this as a complete system for you. So every part is connected and actually working together. But if you want to know exactly where your business stands right now, what's missing, what's broken, what's costing you, send me a message and I'll take a look at it and be straight with you about what I find. No pressure, no clarity. Also leave a comment below if you have a question. Thanks.